This is a time lapse of a drawing I recently completed. If you want to stick around and watch the time lapse, you can. But other than this being a time lapse, I'm going to commentate a little bit over it, explain why I draw a little bit and what I do, and how I do what I do. And yeah, if you don't want to stick around, you can skip to the end of the video to see the final drawing. And that's going to be probably around the 5-minute mark. So go ahead and do that now if you don't want to sit here and listen to me. But yeah, anyways, we're just going to get right into this video. Okay, now that that's over with, let's start off by saying this. These are Copic markers. These are not the cheapest markers on the market, you know. There's quite a few other ones that you can get for cheaper. But I decided to put a little bit of money into them because I have been doing art now for a little over a year, and wanted to see the colors of alcohol markers, the best quality markers that you can find. So a lot of people say the Allahu, or however you say it, there's another brand that is good too, and they're cheaper, but the Copic has always been considered the best, and that's what I've seen, so that's what I've decided to invest in and use. So what I'm going to start off with now is explaining a little bit about how I do my art. I don't use references or anything like that. My art is pretty much just what I want to do. I just start off with pretty much, mainly I think I start off with eyes most of the time. I'll just like create a couple eyes in a certain type of way and then move on from there. And if it's not the eyes, it's probably the background or something of that nature. But I don't draw to like accomplish anything really at first. I just like want to see what I can do, you know. Just it's all play. It's not like you don't take this stuff seriously. It's about play. So to get better at stuff like this, I've noticed you just have to go with the flow, you know. You can't force anything down on the paper. So everything that I did here was I started off with a pencil and I just drew like a sketch of this pretty much, and then I went with the Copic marker and made all the black lines. So this took me maybe a couple hours because I had to be like really finicky with the black lines. I didn't want to go over with other colors because it can make like a really weird smear, and I just find it's best to avoid this whenever you can. So I just go a little bit more precise than you probably need to be. But anyway, we start off with that and trace out. So we trace it out and then we put the black Copic, and then yeah, that was what the start was. It was just the outline, and now I'm coloring it all in. I think the main thing that inspires me to do these drawings is just being kind of unique in a way, like having something that differentiates me from other people. You know, I don't want to be like everybody else. I want to have my own thing, like something I can do that not everyone else can do. And with me not having references that I go off of, I think makes me a little more creative with my work, because I have to like think a little differently than someone else might. That's just like kind of taking some idea and using it in a different way. I've been trying to cultivate my own ideas and I'm making my own universe, you know. I'm not just going off of other stuff. So that's my goal, is to, you know, create this like universe of art that eventually expands into something more powerful. So right now it's just art, but you know, it could turn into something greater one day, and this would just be the beginning. So that's all I really want to say for this video. I mean, we're getting here towards the end. If you want to subscribe, you can. Like the video. Really appreciate it. I am a full-time college student taking 18 credit hours in electrical engineering, and I work too, a lot of hours, like over 20 hours a week. So I have barely any time to make these videos, but I do still make them because it's something I enjoy. So yeah, and I also want to like show other people they can do stuff, and Eventually this channel might grow, maybe not, but right now it's kind of stagnant, but it's getting a little bit of growth. And yeah, I appreciate everybody, and thank you. See ya. Hope you enjoy the end.